Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today I'm going to do a bit of a correction video because when I was watching the video I made on this car a couple of weeks ago, a week or so ago, whenever it was, I noticed a couple of errors. So jump on in and I'll show you what I noticed. And also we're going to do something to the front of the car as well. So here is the Bismarck, my 2014 BMW 330d, very rapid car. It's my daily driver. I wasn't intending to get much content out of it, but of course, because it is a BMW, there's stuff needing doing all the time. And it's still a 10-year-old car. So I'm going to jump inside it again, because what I want to do is look at the iDrive and the message that comes up when you start the car. And I have got the bonnet open to do another job in a sec. So if you remember last week, I was trying to reset the service light. Just turn the radio off. So the bonnet's open, so it's going to make a few bleeps. So still getting this message here, service due in, yeah, I know the bonnet's open, 3,200 miles. Let's turn the aircon off as well. So yeah, but if we go do this reset program, so if I hold this down and we'll go into the reset, because it actually has reset correctly, but just not on the dashboard. Is it going to actually do what I want it to do? I don't know if it will. Just turn the lights off so we're not wasting battery. Let's go off again. And let's go on without our foot on the brake. And let's see if we can get into what we want to get into, because actually the reason we can't reset it is because in the background it is correct. Now I think I've got to open the bonnet. I've got to shut the bonnet for this, so let me do that and we'll have a look. Right, that's better. So if we now go into this program, please do it, please do it. Oh, there we are. I should do it now. So reset front, we don't touch that, but there we are. So engine oil, 16,000 miles, or February 27. So it has reset it in the background because that's the service interval. Obviously I'm going to ignore that because we're going to do an oil service every 8,000 miles or 12 months, not every two years. Oh, that's actually gone up. Yeah, so I just think ignore that. The over-servicing cars, especially when they are getting a bit older, is the right thing to do. Now, you may notice, before I get on with doing something at the front of this car, you may notice I'm wearing some rather snazzy headwear. And this is indeed a Beards and Bangers beanie hat with a lovely embroidered logo at the front. So you can acquire one of these hats. Somewhere on this page where you're viewing it, there's either my storefront, which I finally set up after, God, well over probably nearly 2 years of being monetized. I finally got round to going through all the rigmarole of setting up a shop. So I've been doing stickers for ages, but that's been to friends and people at shows. But the stickers and these beanie hats are available in the Beards and Bangers merch store. So it's a new thing on the channel. So you can either buy it through the merch store on YouTube, or you can just go through the Facebook group and come to me like that. So finally, we've got some merch going. I will get some mugs done at some point. I've managed to get these down. I thought these were going to be about 25 quid each to you guys, but I had a chat with the supplier. I got a little trial batch arrived earlier this week, and I managed to get the price down a bit, so there'll be 50 odd in stock fairly soon, just in time for summer. Beanie hats, obviously, you always want ones in the summer. I was really wanting to get ones with the LED lights built in there that you sometimes see me wearing, a similar one, but they are very expensive, and I think I'd be having to charge probably 35 quid for one of those, which I think is probably a bit much for some YouTuber merch. But yeah, car stickers are in there, these beanie hats are in there, so if you want one of these things, get on to me. I know some people have already said in the Facebook group they want them. We'll deal with that privately, but yeah, buy stuff through the YouTube merch shop, and I'll get some other bits and bobs in there. Probably get some baseball caps done as well for summer. Us follically challenged men still need a beanie hat even till sometimes May as well. So right, going to jump out the car now. Well, I've shown you that. So that was the fail video from last week. Apologies for that. These things do happen. It can't be helped. But we'll now go around to the front of the car and have a little look at that. So you'll know from the last video, got these now silver wheels on the car. And what I think that does is it means that the black chrome, and the car looks good at the front. I have to say, those grills do look bloody good. But number one, I think the silver will look better, or the chrome kidneys will look better than the black ones. Plus, this one is... there's a clip broken, so there's a clip there, and that's actually broken, so we need to replace them anyway. But I'm going to first of all try with chrome ones and see how it looks. If it looks crap, and if you guys think it looks crap, tell me. I'm not going to be upset if you think actually it looks better with the gloss black. Obviously, if it does look better with the gloss black, I'll have to get some new ones. They are an aftermarket accessory, so the quality probably isn't there, so you are going to get things snapping like that. So we'll open the bonnet up. What we need to do is grab a couple of screwdrivers. So I think we need a T27 for there and a T25 for there. So I'll go and grab some screwdrivers. We'll get you set up on the tripod, and then we'll get these. I'll show you how to change these grills. I've done it before on the E91, but it's slightly different on there, because on the early E91s you've got part of the kidney grills actually on the bonnet, so you've got a bit of chrome trim. If you remember back to a previous video, you've got a bit of chrome trim here in two pieces, whereas with this it's all in the bumper. And this bumper is lovely. It's an M Sport bumper, so it's quite aggressive. You've got side markers and yeah, all sorts going on in there, so it's a very attractive car. I know I caught up with Austin was having loads of fun in his ZI yesterday, and I kind of caught up with him on the A41 going towards Bicester, and he did say it looked quite an aggressive looking car. It's a good looking car, I have to say. It's not my main thing. My main thing is MG Rover, so there's the ZT, probably my two favourite cars that I've got, both sitting out in the sun. So I'm going to do some work on that in a minute as well. So let's grab the tripod, grab a couple of screwdrivers, we'll grab the parts that I need, and we'll go through it all. Right, these centre ones, they're supposed to be T27. This one's been wrenched before, but they are actually a 14mm bolt as well, so you can just use a ratchet like this, thank God. But this one's scrap. So I've had a bit of a fun wrestling with these, but we're nearly there. Yeah, thankfully these two can be done with a ratchet. The outer ones, the smaller ones, can't. But in my dehydrated state, I wasn't thinking properly, and finally, glory be. Right, so that's now. I think the bumper's now loose. We've got to get these two off here, maybe. Let's just get rid of this rubber for a sec. I've just dropped a piece down onto the under tray, so not doing terribly well today. And I've just realised I've undone the wrong bolts. Oh my God, I'm not with it. It's these ones here. Oh lordy lordy. Right, let's get everything put back together. I'm just not with it today. Not doing well with doing videos on this car. I keep doing fails. It's unbelievable. Right, you sometimes just got to laugh. I just looked in the bonnet. I didn't even think to look under that rubber. What am I like? Right, I think these are they're T. They are 25s. Right, so we'll get these undone. So now we'll do it properly. God, what am I like? Oh dear me. We'll just put these big two back in before I forget. So I'll get these undone, then we'll loosen the bumper off. Jesus Christ, Robert. Right, so just to be clear, you pull off the rubber seal, and it's these T25s. I'm not sure we have to undo these ones as well, but we'll find out that in a sec. But yeah, just basically ignore just what I've been doing, because I'm a knob. We do need to undo these. So these come off as well. I think they're exactly the same. I think no, they're not. They're different. They're like more a plastic screw. So we did need to undo those. I don't know what it is. It's because I'm on this diet and I'm kind of lacking with energy. Whether I'm just tired tired because my day job's hard. Right, now this should loosen up so we can actually just about get our hand in. Is there any way of getting that looser? I don't think so. So I'm gonna set the camera back on the tripod. Make sure you can see this. So hopefully now, I could probably go down to a t-shirt. It's so sunny out here. It is lovely. Yeah, so we can now get our hand in here. So there's my fingers poking through, and there should be a clip. That's tighter than I thought it would be. I'm missing something else. It's entirely possible. Don't think so. It's just awkward. So there should be a little clip in here somewhere. There it is. So if I push that, he says, so it's nearly out because I think there'll be a tab here that's slightly broken. God, bloody heck! I can see what I'm supposed to be touching. There he comes. Come on, out you come. And what we've got to be careful of is not to break the bumper. Because that would be a very costly mistake. And I've now got to try and find a magnetic tool, because I dropped an adapter with my 3/8 bit holder down there, and I can't see it, but I'm all fingers and all thumbs this morning. It's yeah. So we've got to carefully ease this out without breaking anything, basically. There should be some down here as well. The key thing is with this, just take your time. So there's the tab. I can't see. I can't see to the one. Right, so I think what might help, some spire clips a bit moving around there. Just not make sure I'm not missing anything, but I think if we just get a screwdriver to press on that. There's a little tab at the back which I'm not going to try and show you. There you are, that's it. And there's also one on this little bit where it goes back in towards the lights. So that seems to be the top out. Now we just got to try and see. This is an absolute pain in the arse. Why on earth did I start this on a Sunday morning? I'll tell you why, because it's too nice to be sitting at home. Yeah, there's not a lot of give in this bumper. Maybe it's 'cause I've got two fat arms. My arms are just too fat, and that's right, like that. Is there anything else we can loosen off to make this life a little bit easier? Let's just pop our screwdriver back down there. I'm going to jump her off. One moment. just got a horrible feeling I've just done a time lapse on that by mistake, which I didn't mean to do. So hopefully you can see it all. If I've misedited it, I'll sort something out. But yeah, there we are. That's what it looks like now. I think that works rather well. So what I'll do is I'm going to just button down the bumper, give it a quick go over with some rapid detailer, and then we'll drive the car towards the camera and see what it looks like. I think it looks rather good already, but let's actually get it all looking a bit cleaner, because the chrome bumpers are quite mucky as well, and I've got mucky hands. I've always got mucky hands. Just one note when you're putting the bumper back together, just put a bit of pressure on it, because it kind of wants to move forward. And there's a couple of clips here that really the bumper should just sit in. So, but we can always adjust it later on. But I'm just going to give it a bit of pressure on there like that, and then that should sit in the right place. But I'll do these two centre ones first, because that will hopefully, they do need fairly well tightening down, not too tight. I've done the two edge ones first, so that's actually pulled everything. That's better. Yeah, it seems, let's just loosen that one off actually a little bit. And they're all T25s, so I think I said at the beginning erroneously, making so many mistakes. There's a T27 needed as well, but there isn't. So you just need T25. There we are. Right, I'll get this done. Just remember to do those bits I said. So there we are. I think that looks better. I do think that looks better like that. I think it looks like a BMW. I do think the black grills, even though I really like them on this particular car, I do think, you know, when you see the chrome, you know it's a BMW. And I think with the silver, let's get it with the silver wheels. Hopefully you saw that a second ago. Yeah, obviously the car needs cleaning, but it's a waste of time at the moment, because you clean it and then the very same day it's going to get caked, because there's so much mud, cow manure, salt, nasty stuff on the roads. But I think that's all right. I think that does look all right. This is a car that I'm not supposed to be bringing you much content on, but I keep finding things to do. And it's a good practical, because, you know, you could also use this video if you want to change from these standard, genuine chrome grills to the black gloss ones, because it's a very common mod. Some people prefer it. Personally, being a bit of a traditionalist, I prefer to see the chrome grills on the BMW, and I think I didn't really want to spend too much money on this car. I already have spent a couple of grand on it, getting it right, because the parts are expensive, but it's a decent low mileage car. It's, you know, you've got to spend money on these things to keep them going. So there we are. So another little episode from me and the Bismarck today. How to do your chrome grills. We know now about the service light, so I think it's going to get plugged in again, and then there's probably a second setting that needs resetting as well, but we'll get that done. It's not the end of the world. We know that the car's got fresh oil filter, fuel filter, all the things. We know it's got a new door lock. We know it's got new TPMS, new alloys. We know it's got loads of stuff done to it. It's worth it. Would I do the same on one of these cars? Of course I would, because I've done it before. It spends a lot more on some of the ZTs, believe me. There we are. So enough from me. Don't forget, if you want I've had to take my beards and bangers hat off, because in the sun it's only about 10 degrees today. But it is so nice. But if you want one of these hats, then hit the shop button and buy one, and I'll get one sent to you. If not, I'll see you at POL or one of the meetups and get you a hat then. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you don't already do so, with bell notifications so you get a little message on your phone when I upload a video. Chuck my hat on the floor, why not? Give us a thumbs up, it's greatly appreciated. Drop a comment down below, share with your friends, and I'll see you again very soon on the next episode of Beards and Bangers. Goodbye.